Top 5 encounters with the police. Over the past approximately 7 years of paramotoring, I've had my fair share of run-ins with the police, but if you're expecting me to get hit with a nightstick, held down, held at gunpoint, and subsequently arrested and taken off to prison, that is not what is going to be shown in this video. All of my interactions with the police have been really positive, and even when they were called out because of someone complaining, almost always the conversation turns to them being curious about paramotors, having a nice positive exchange, and we all leave on happy terms. Before we get into these 5 different clips, if you guys are sitting at home and you really want to get into paramotors, but something's holding you back, I have the opportunity of a lifetime for you guys. With the help of my friends at Team Fly Halo, not only are we giving away a Scout Carbon paramotor, the choice paramotor I've been flying for like the last 5 years, we're also giving away training to go with that paramotor. The guys at Team Fly Halo are the US importers of Scout, and they also do top-notch training in California. This particular training for the giveaway will take place in the Salton Sea in Southern California in February of 2021. If you want to enter, here's how. All the links are in the description. First, every purchase on tuckergott.com until August 11th is gonna get you 1 entry to win. We've got 5 new designs, including this one I'm wearing here, so check them out on the website link below. Second, fill out the giveaway form. That is also the second link in the description, and it's a tab at the top of the web store. Third, follow Team Fly Halo on Instagram. They're gonna be the first ones to announce the winner after August 11th. And finally, the 4th link in the description will give you all the official rules for the giveaway. All right, let's get into interaction number 1 with the police. We're gonna do these in chronological order. So this one goes all the way back to 2013. I was a nerdy college kid in this video, so don't harass me too hard. At the time, I was going to school and I would commute home to go fly my paramotor on the weekends. In this particular case, I went on a beautiful flight early morning, got up at sunrise, watched the sun come up, and then I came back to the park and I did a few laps. And I guess in the meantime of me flying around the park, a passing state police officer saw me and pulled in to ask some questions. I want to keep these interactions pretty raw, but this one was filmed on like an old GoPro 3 in a case, so forgive the audio, I'm going to put annotations. How are you? What's that? Powered paraglider.
Go up already, or?
Yeah, I just came back down.
So, is this like man-made? Like, you make this yourself or bought it?
I bought it.
So, how high do you go?
Pretty much to the point where you would need oxygen.
Parachute, is that to come down, or?
That just is like the main wing, basically. It's similar to like a parachute. It's more of a glider than anything.
How often do you do this?
Every weekend pretty much. I'm going to school in Rowan, so I drive down there and then come up here on weekends. Yeah, I got class at noon, so got up at 5. Thanks. See ya. All right, let's jump to interaction number 2. Fast forward to 2017. I'm at the same park, I'm on a different wing. I was practicing my swoop landings, just coming in one after another, and I think by swoop landing number 4, a police officer pulled up and no complaints, but he just wanted to ask some questions about the sport. You! How's it going?
How long have you been doing that?
Just over 3 years now.
Wow.
So much fun.
Cold up there, huh?
Yeah, I was up for about an hour before and I started freezing my face off, so.
How long can you stay up for?
Normally 3 hours is max.
Do you make like trips ever? Like get yourself dropped off and then like...
Sometimes I'll do like a cross-country flight and go, I've gone like 50 miles away. Nothing too crazy, but the most fun is just buzzing around low.
So you have like 2 more hours worth of fuel right now?
Yeah. Normally I don't fill up the tank unless I plan on flying the full 3 hours. So I normally want to do like a gallon for an hour. So it's not as heavy.
How much could I get like the equipment that you're wearing right now?
About the same as a new motorcycle, from like 8,000 to 13,000 for all the equipment.
Do the wings wear out, or they stay in pretty good? Like
They wear out eventually. They say about the same as the motors, 200 to 300 hours. But if you take good care of it, they last a long time. Sand and the sunlight is the most like detrimental thing.
Pretty good control too, like coming right in between those trees.
Yeah, I've been practicing just landing right here. I did 4 of those.
I guess it's not too windy today. The wind, it's probably rough in the wind, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. Midday flying, when it heats up and gets thermally, it gets dangerous and it's not fun.
Yeah.
So sunset and sunrise is the best time for it.
Where do you live?
I live right on.
So you can't just take off at home and.
You know where the pipeline goes over the mountain there? I've launched from there off the road. But.
And so like, so no, you'd have no problem like flying to here from there.
Yeah.
And then what about, is landing tougher there though? Probably like.
Yeah, it's a really tight area right there.
Right. It's easier to take off than land, right?
As far as skill goes, taking off is hard, but.
All right, let's move on to interaction number 3. Now, this was an interesting one. This also happened in 2017, but it happened at a different park. And at the time, I wasn't really flying at this park regularly. It was one of the first times I flew out of the park. So my idea is that people weren't really used to it, and that probably caused someone to complain. I actually filmed a lot of context in the moment, but the overall thing was I took off from the park to go check the wind, did a little bit of wingovers, came in and landed after like a 5-minute flight, and this guy who was really irate came stomping over. He claimed to be with the FBI, and he claimed to be a private pilot and knew the laws, but obviously didn't know the laws. He said what I was doing was illegal. I knew different. He told me he called the police, so I happily sat down and waited for them to arrive. Boom. So we're at this park, which I don't normally fly from. I've flown from here before, but I just flew, tested the air a little bit, and we got some guy that comes stomping over, informing me that I'm not allowed to fly here because apparently he thinks it's illegal, but it's really not illegal. And I attempted to explain to him FAR Part 103, and he claims he knows, but I don't think he really does know. I think he says he's with the FBI and he called the police or something, so we're gonna film this. All right, state police have arrived. I set up the camera. Hopefully it gets audio. How's it going? Not much. How are you?
Yeah, we got a call before we're operating this thing. What's this called?
It's a paramotor.
What?
Paramotor.
Okay.
So it's like a powered paraglider.
All right. Yeah, a couple people complaining that you were flying it kind of the park.
Yeah.
I mean, we know it's not illegal or anything like that, or so we're told. But you just gotta use your head when you're sitting with kids around and stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
I mean, from what I understand, you do some tricks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What do you?
I seen you operating this data. It's pretty wild. So you gotta be careful, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
it's not like he explained to you. It's not illegal, but you got kids. Like you want to go back there. That you're not gonna have people around you or back there. You should do that, but you don't want to be flying this in on top of these kids. And,
Yeah. No, definitely. That's.
you know what I'm saying? And not only that, I mean, it's not illegal, but we don't want to call fucking aviation and all that shit to come check on you. So.
Yeah. The big FAR 103 thing is not flying over people, so I avoid that at all costs. Like over the soccer field, over those.
Where do you go to school? Where did you learn how to fucking fly this thing?
Done it
I'm
before.
telling you, I seen you fucking doing this, and just by looking at it.
Yeah, he was telling me on the way here. He's like, yeah, this guy's safe.
Yeah. Most of the time I fly either from or.
It's nuts. You do this too?
Oh,
He has a
it's too.
YouTube channel if you want to check it out.
Oh, really?
Really?
It's too. You got two different ones there.
So how do you?
How many people can you fit in that? Just one?
Generally one. You can do 2, but not many people do it. So.
Have you done it too?
No, I haven't. She's been passing me around too. It's super awkward.
How many hours you got to do to get trained with this thing?
Legally none, but yeah, you could strap it on right now and try it.
Yeah, there's
Really?
no
You want to do that?
I was like,
Definitely break your legs.
yeah, of course. Then I'll need to do that.
The course I went to was like 10 days, and I was flying on like the 4th day, and then after that you just build time.
How high can you go on this then?
I've gone to 15,000, but you can go higher.
Not a lot of people do that.
What about you?
2. That was
So what's a normal person though? Like the sane person does 2,000?
Yeah, right.
That's nuts.
Most of the flying is done between like what 5 and 1,000 feet.
Yeah, like the fun part is just like below treetop level. Just it's like pure bird.
How much does this thing cost?
Brand new gear, like anywhere from 8 to 15,000.
Brand
You
new?
want to fly, don't you?
Oh man, probably.
You should check out the YouTube channel.
Trust me, I hate I hate getting on a plane. Imagine fucking flying on this
Oh my
thing.
god.
It's just my name, Tucker Gott.
Tucker Gott?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Have you been skydiving?
No. I mean, I just recently lost some weight, so I think I was over 275, and I was told that's like the limit.
Mm-hmm.
So I now I can maybe do it, but I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you guys done it.
Yeah. We both.
We work at the
there.
airport over there.
You work there?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have referral cards if you guys want to go skydiving.
I'm telling you, I hate getting on a plane. Imagine doing this. No.
So much
When I get on the plane, because I have to, not because I want to. Not my type of thing.
But
Well, yeah, if you're
Yeah.
gonna do your thing, man, just be careful. I mean, you know the deal.
yeah, I mean, just to avoid any of this, like, we don't want to come out here and bust your balls and stuff like
Yeah,
that. Or,
definitely.
just avoid any of it. Just kind of be. I'm sure you're safe about it. I mean, you're doing it long enough and everything, you experience, but.
I can show you guys what I did wrong.
No, I see you.
I don't want to say just like after something happens. So,
I don't know. Are you done for the day?
I'm probably gonna go up again. I'll
Okay.
just
Yeah, you try to,
keep it to a minimum so no one gets pissed off.
Yeah.
South Ringo Road is a railroad bridge. A CT struck the bridge. Can't move due to traffic.
Alright, man.
Alright,
Enjoy your
yeah.
day, okay? Just be safe.
Have a nice
You
day.
guys.
You too.
Yeah. So that interaction started out kind of skeptical. It seemed like the officers were just like, please don't get calls. We don't want to have to deal with this. But by the end of it, they were actually really interested in the sport, and they even stuck around, and I got clipped in and flew around and did like a quick demo for them, which they didn't ask for, but I felt it was appropriate.
I think they're sticking around.
Yeah, I was just gonna go real
Go
quick.
ahead. Go ahead. I'll get it.
They're like, yeah, no, just in case something bad happens,
Yeah.
we don't want to see it, but
But they'll idle. Go ahead.
All right, let's move on to interaction number 4. Fast forward to 2018. This one was kind of interesting as well. So I was flying around having a good time. I didn't have my GoPro on whatsoever, and I did a quick landing at a park that was under construction at the time. I laid my wing down, but there was enough wind to do a reverse launch. And from my perspective, which I didn't have because my GoPro wasn't on, I couldn't tell that there were police officers that just pulled in, got out of their vehicle, and were walking towards me. They were behind a building, and my back was turned to them anyway, so I couldn't see. But from Jeff's perspective, he saw everything taking place, and coincidentally, right as they're rounding the corner of the building and coming into view, I was running on my launch. So basically, as soon as I saw the police, I was already in the air, and at that point, I wasn't gonna turn around and land again, so I just kept flying, and that's how it kind of turned into accidentally evading the police. Totally not intentional. If I had seen them, I definitely would have waited, but by the time I was already in the air, it wasn't worth coming around again to see what they wanted to talk about. All right, let's move on to interaction number 5. This one happened just in 2019. Myself, Jacqueline, Jeff, and Judson had all gone for an epic, beautiful summertime flight around the annual Balloon Fest. And as we got back to the park, we were packing up our gear and in rolls a couple state police. I quickly set my camera up to get the whole interaction, and I think these were probably the coolest police officers. Obviously, someone had called and complained that we were flying around for whatever reason, but the officers seemed to not really care about this guy's report whatsoever, and they basically just wanted to ask questions, joke around, and see what the whole sport was about.
Just put it here.
Don't seem too happy.
How you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
How are you? I'm doing good, thanks. So this is what you guys are flying around on, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah, somebody called. Can't have fun anymore without somebody calling.
We're trying. We always try to have fun.
So, what is this thing? I've seen these at like parks.
That's normally where we fly from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see them all the time over there?
We came over here to fly with
Try
planes.
somewhere different.
Yeah.
So how do these things work? Obviously, you strap them to your back,
Yeah.
pull a cord,
Yep.
and that's it.
Basically.
You're not
And there's
scared?
like a throttle here or
Sometimes.
something?
Yeah. It's like a bicycle lever grip.
Okay. You need, and I don't know the answer to this. Are you supposed to have like a license or permit or anything for this, or you're
No.
just free to do it wherever you want?
Yeah, there's no license required.
Okay. Anytime you do something fun, somebody's like, maybe doesn't know what it is, they're gonna call.
That's most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it isn't the first time somebody's called. So. No big deal. We gotta respond.
Yeah.
Plus, I wanted to see what these things were about. How many horsepower motors are on them?
About 25.
25.
That's an 80cc, and that's like a 185cc.
Now, are they like specific to this type of machine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
Who makes them?
That one's made by a company called Viterazzi in Italy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got to get them like overseas mostly?
Pretty much.
They're pretty neat. What do they cost, if you don't mind me asking?
That guy is
Not-
like,
I don't want to give myself any ideas. I'm probably too big, but
you can do it. You just need a bigger wing.
yeah.
That one's like $9,000
Okay.
for that part, and then the wing is like $4,000.
Okay. And then once you get up there, how long can you stay up there? for?
Typically 3 hours. If you fill
wow.
the tank, it's
Yeah.
3 gallons, and that's about a gallon
That's crazy.
an hour.
That's
So,
awesome.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun.
And
Do it, little man? You do it too?
is it
Scared?
difficult
So
to control when you're up
cool.
there or not
Good
really?
answer.
to learn.
Yeah?
If you could,
How high until it starts getting too windy?
depends on the day. Normally, that's not really a factor.
He's been to 15,000.
Come on.
It's cold. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You were at 10, right?
Yeah, I was at 10.
Now, you guys have like aviation somethings to go that high, or
Not required.
Like, what's
no.
to stop like a single engine plane from like coming by and not knowing you're there? And,
See and avoid, hopefully.
yeah.
That's
You should wear reflectors or something.
yeah. We have strobe lights
Okay, that's
that
cool.
help, but
They'll probably think it's an alien, but that's okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Or a bag of trash floating out
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the middle of nowhere.
Now, can you do it at night, or is it a lot more dangerous, or do you do it at night?
We can go 30 minutes after sunset if we have a strobe,
Okay.
or 30 minutes before sunrise.
And is that regulated by like the FAA or?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's under Part 103, which is basically defining ultralight vehicles.
Okay.
So it's like one side of a piece of paper basically says don't fly over people, no license required, 5 gallons of gas, under a certain weight limit. So it's really basic.
we probably have about like 10 minutes left. Strap me in.
Yeah. Right.
Gotta go make some stops.
Yeah. Right.
Put the
Bring it
strobes
on
on.
somebody's
Yeah.
car. Put the strobe on. Well, that's pretty cool. You guys have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Take care.
You guys throw on the lights for a thumbnail. I bet they would. Do it. So that's my top 5 interactions with the police. That's all of the good ones, and I think all of the ones I have on camera. Hopefully we won't have too many in the future, and if they do happen, hopefully they're as positive as these have been. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you want a chance to win the Scout Carbon and the training with Team Fly Halo, make sure you get entered onto the giveaway before August 11th. And even if you don't want to enter, which I don't know why you wouldn't want an opportunity to win a beautiful handmade carbon Scoutmobile, do me a huge favor and just go follow the guys over at Team Fly Halo to thank them for putting on this giveaway. I really appreciate all of their support, and they post really nice, high quality pictures about paramotoring. So if you're into my channel, you'll probably be into their Instagram. Just show them some love and tell them I sent you, or drop a nice comment on their stuff. I appreciate you guys watching to the end. Till the next one, peace.